Hello viewers, welcome to Learn Bio 360. So today we are going to talk about heredity and evolution. Heredity. It talks about the transfer of genetic information from parents to their children. What is genetic information? We know that all living organisms are made up of cells, and at the center they have a nucleus. So this nucleus contains the thread-like structures, nothing but the DNA. So this DNA is nothing but the genetic material which is getting transferred from one generation to the next. So the transfer of this genetic information from one generation to the next is also known as inheritance. So if you see here, as the genetic information is getting transferred from parents to the children, so are you 100% similar to your parents? No, not at all. So why you are not 100% similar to your parents? Because there is some change. There is some change in the DNA. So this change we call it as variation. These changes we call it as variations. So these variations will be same in people sharing common geographical area or sharing common environment. So these variations get accumulated over a period of time, and this will lead to the evolution of an organism. So with this little introduction to the topic, let us move on to the next things. So under heredity, we will be talking about variation and its accumulation. So we will look at the definition of the variations and how it is getting accumulated. And then we will look at the Mendel's laws of inheritance. So Greeker John Mendel, based on his experiments on pea plants, he has proposed three laws: law of dominance, law of segregation, and law of independent assortment. So in the series of lectures, we will be watching videos on the experimental design and the conclusion drawn from the experiments and how he has postulated these three laws. So with this great contribution, he is also known as the father of genetics. And then sex determination in human beings. So how many chromosomes are present in the human beings and which chromosomes are responsible for determining sex, all those aspects we will be discussing in more detail. Under the evolution part, we will be talking about natural selection, how nature favors the selection of certain organisms, and what are inherited traits and acquired traits, and what is meant by speciation, and the classification of organs based on the evolution. And then we will also talk about fossils and how they help us in understanding the evolutionary patterns. And then finally we will be talking about human evolution. So thank you for watching the video. In the next video we will be talking about variation. Like and share video with your friends.